See, what are you doing with these big horses? It's a draft horse. No. It's a horseshoe for the draft horse. Big. It's a garden. Everything looks like it's growing pretty well. There's where E.T. got buried. He didn't make it home after all.
Oh, that's so depressing.
And across the road, just stone fences as far as the eye can see.
Pretty land here.
It's beautiful. We are amazed by how many geese there are here. The gigantic. Is she hissing? Did the goose hiss at you?
Yes.
Oh.
It wanted me to give it food.
Said, where's your food? You ate it all. You ate all the whole cookie. This is the West family home. Another one of the larger Shaker buildings. Darcy, Mike. It's a center family dwelling. There's a workshop building. It's the building where they have the performances. There's the trustee's office where you buy the tickets and the dining. Yeah, the bikes are new. Landing was bought by the Shakers in 1830. Darcy! Hey! And there's High Bridge. How do you feel, Darcy, on the Dixie Belle?
I feel good.
All right.
I feel good.
What river are you on?
The Kentucky River.
Whoa. And what's that bridge?
The High Bridge.
Right. All right. Good job.
The Kentucky River, she's actually known as one of the longest rivers contained within a single state. And that is mainly due to the many bends and turns that the river makes. There goes a train across the bridge for you. I'd like to get a photograph of it real quick. This time, we're about 117 miles from the Ohio River. The Kentucky River, she is a deep river. Bridge was back to the Navy. This is what we call High Bridge, High Brandy Railway. At High Bridge, it stands 315 feet above us. It measures almost a quarter mile long. And as we've just seen, High Bridge is still in use, mainly by Norfolk and Southern. And it is one of their more popular lines. Can see anywhere from 20 to 30 trains at. This is actually one of the few places where trains can pass another off the line. And we do see a little bit of everything come across the bridge. But there hasn't been a passenger train in about the last 15 years. And I know down here on the river it doesn't look like it, but High Bridge is 7 feet taller than the Statue of Liberty. That's what I said, wow. So we expect to flood along this river every year. And normally whenever we have our floods, it's during the spring. But it was back on December 8th of 1978 that we had the record flood. And in 78, the Kentucky River crested at 53 feet. That would put your vehicles in our parking lot set in about 20 feet of water. That flood destroyed a lot of homes and businesses down along the river. So after the flood of 78, a lot of us were going up. But the small river to our right, that's what we call the Dix River, spelled D-I-X. It's and that's also a deep
They have
cave.
paddlefish in the
You can
river
go back
here.
inside
And big channel
for
cats.
over 8 hours. Never opens up into a large river cavern though. You are on hands and knees most of the way. Virtual wilderness.
The last
No
house.
homes or roads run up through here. Won't even come up to a bridge until we reach the town of Camp Nelson. That's where
rest
Highway
of it is
27
wilderness.
crosses on the Lloyd Murphy Memorial Bridge. This area that we're heading into is actually remaining very much like it was in the days of Simon Kent and Daniel Boone. But when those young men made the way through the valley, the area was still known as Fincastle County, Virginia. And that
I
scene
guess
up ahead,
technically I'm going to be going
well, that
there
is pretty much what it's like along the
next
river.
year.
Not another boat in sight.
Or one class.
Even on a holiday weekend, very little boat traffic in town.
You're in the 8th grade this year?
Main reason, though, that we don't get a lot of power boats out here is really due to the lack of fuel along the river. You can't find any. We could actually go up this river another 70 miles and still not find fuel for a boat. Just aren't any marinas up through here. But because we don't get a lot of power boats, nice river for a kayak or canoe. It is a dry, but we really just started seeing them.
That's right.
Could be a little shy still.
What are we looking for?
The blue heron. There he is.
Looks like maybe. Don't look at me into that fallen tree, there's a guard. There was a set of wooden steps that ran up along the waterfall that led up to the mouth of the cave. And steamboats, they used to pull up along this bank here to our left, lower their stage. The stage is a platform there on the front of the boat. Drop off passengers, let them hike up, go exploring through the cave. But those steps, they got washed away during the flood of 1937, and they were just never rebuilt. So now to get
there's
up
a
to the
waterfall.
cave, we do have to work our way up the side of the cliff. But it's not that bad of a climb up there to it. We're going to have to get down
There's
just a
a
little
cave
bit from it.
past the sycamore.
Actually, we're right across from the cave now. But let's get past this dead sycamore tree.
See the cave.
Starting to come into view now.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is. It's up high. Yeah.
It's really not a deep cave, or you can't.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Should like come to
We set about 15 feet higher than the full water that below us. We're 15 feet lower than the full water up above us. And this is a 22-mile pool between locks 7 and 8. As you're looking downstream, the tall concrete structure, that's a hydroelectric station. It was built back in 1927 and still.
A little bit of a windy, twisty road up the back to the Shaker area.